Well, hi Sagittarius. Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. The overall energy of this reading will be the middle card in the first part of the reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. Let's find out what Sagittarius can expect to come up in their lives. For Sagittarius, what can you expect? Coming up in your lives. Always looking for advice for Sagittarius. Okay, let's see what we have here. For our Saggies. Have a couple cards left for the second part of the reading. So Sagittarius, the overall energy of this reading, the Queen of Pentacles. All cards are male or female. The Queen of Pentacles is Earth, so that would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is the second largest pentacle in the whole deck. And what the energy is all about is you looking at the pentacle, wanting something secure, stable, grounded. You want maybe commitment. So let's read on and find out why the Queen of Pentacles surrounds your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords, this is taking action for truth, for clarity, and moving forward. So it looks to me like you're ready to move forward and kind of seek out or look for or demand this groundedness, this commitment or availability, something very secure in your life. Let's read on. Right next to the Knight of Swords is the King of Cups. You have a huge cup. You have a huge cup to offer, but you haven't been able to. Look, you're holding it so close. What was I going to say? This is a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. That might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But, you want that security. You want that stability. And I feel like you just kind of pulling back your cup of love until you find the right person to hand it out to. I have the Emperor here next to the King of Cups. This is the card for Aries. Aries might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the Emperor, the energy, oh my gosh. Stubborn, strong-willed. This is you. You are holding true to yourself. That's why it's next to the King of Cups. You're holding true to yourself until the right thing comes along. You are seeking, with that Knight of Swords, all that truth, all that clarity. As a matter of fact, I see that we have a twin flame energy going on here when I'm looking down. I do think someone's coming in. And I think it's because you are holding true to yourself. You're holding that cup back and you're like, I'm not handing this out until someone who's grounded, secure, stable, committable, available comes into my life. So there you are. You're very well liked and respected by others. You might even be a leader in your profession. But you're holding true to yourself. It's like, you want what you want and you're not settling. I have the Empress. This is the soul, not only a soulmate, but a twin flame relationship. The Empress and the Emperor. Wow. I think someone's coming in this reading. So the Empress, this can be Libra or Taurus. That could be strong in your chart or someone else's. Now remember, the overall energy is an earth sign, and that's Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So there's Taurus there. It's 2 for Taurus. If we're counting, it's really the energies that matter the most. The Empress, male or female, you my friend, are a very beautiful person inside. You have a lot more than a cup of love to offer. You're thoughtful, you're kind, considerate, you're generous. You have so many beautiful qualities about you. Now when this card comes out, you must find someone who has a lot of the same qualities in order to move forward, or it won't work because you'll clash. Now, I do feel like there's a twin flame coming in. That is grounded. Let's keep reading. I have the Magician under the Emperor, and I think you manifested this person or are manifesting them to come into your life. There's the infinity symbol, the symbol of intuition and knowing, and I think you know that you have everything it takes to make a relationship work if only the right person would come in. You have that cup of love. You have that pentacle for security and stability. You have that wand for fresh starts, new beginnings. And you also have a sword of truth and clarity. And you're definitely going to be using that sword here. Because whoever comes in, you're going to make sure they have a lot of the same qualities you do. But you're actually manifesting this person. You're holding so true to yourself, and it's so much on your mind that those thoughts that you're putting out to the universe, about who you want to come in, you're actually manifesting them to come in. You have waited. Look, I got the Knight of Pentacles under the Empress. You have waited a long time for a secure and stable relationship. It looks like this horse is just standing there and not moving, but it is actually moving very slowly. This is the slowest moving energy in the deck. This horse and this knight here, male or female, is bringing in a pentacle. So whoever is coming in, that twin flame, has a pentacle. And you really want them to be stable and secure. Matter of fact, you might have known them before. I have the reunion card here, the Three of Cups. I think you may have known them before and they're returning later in life. You know, twin flame relationships usually start out rocky. Maybe you broke up earlier, not agreeing upon something or another, maybe in how to move forward. But you're coming together and it's going to be a happy reunion. So Sagittarius, I do feel like you're manifesting this person to come back. And when they do come back, you're going to be entering a new life cycle. I have the World card right here, right under the Magician that you're manifesting, and next to the Three of Cups. So you still have a cup of love for someone who's coming back in, if this is your reading. Now, I do private readings. If this doesn't resonate, you can check your moon sign. I get good feedback on my private readings because I do ask some questions. I don't just do a general like this. So let's take out more cards for Sagittarius. Let's find out what's going on. Let me see. I'm not sure how many came out. Let's take a look. Oh, we got just enough. Okay. So Sagittarius, the Hangman. The Hangman is right next to the Emperor. Yeah, you're holding true to yourself. This is just like being enlightened, okay? See that? You have been enlightened. You know what you want. And you're, like I said, you're not settling for anything else, and you're not going to budge until that person comes your way. So the Hangman, very spiritual card. It's right next to the Eight of Pentacles. So you, in the meantime, you've just been focusing on building your own pentacles, your own security, your own stability. So focusing on your work, like I said, you might even be a leader in your profession, and building your own life, you know. And that's all you've been doing. That's all you've been doing. This person who's coming back, this is someone who's coming back in. if this is your reading. This is the Six of Cups. This is a soulmate card, remember? You're actually twin flames. This is a soulmate card. You may have known each other from earlier years, college or before, in the younger years. I think, you know, that you did. And I think that they're returning. You're going to reconnect. I don't know how. Might be, it could be any way that you reconnect. But they're going to have an offer for you. And this cup has a flower in it. This is the only cup that's allowed to have anything in it. And so they're sincere. I think it was a very sweet relationship before. So, Six of Cups, soulmate card. And instead of thinking about them, you've just been building your life, you know, focusing on you. I have the Hierophant next to the Magician and under the Hangman. This is the card for Taurus. Now we have 3 for Taurus in this reading. But the energy of this card, the Hierophant, is about traditional values, traditional morals. It's about security, stability, groundedness. It's a very spiritual card for marriage. Wow. I think you're manifesting all of this. I think you're going to end up married to this person from your past. I have the Nine of Swords next to the Hierophant and under the Eight of Pentacles. This tells me that, you know, they put you in this place where, you know, these swords of truth and clarity had to run through your mind. This is almost torturous thoughts. It's like, how did I get myself into this? Or, you know, how could they do this to me? It's something, it could be self-blame. It could be like, you know, wondering what the heck. And I think this is what put you in this place where you pulled back your cup of love. You became stubborn about what you want. And you just started focusing on your own life and building your own pentacles. This is next to the Hierophant. I think you thought that there was hope in this relationship before and moving forward, and it didn't pan out. Timing was probably off. I have the King of Wands next to the Nine of Swords and right under the Six of Cups. This is fire. And you're a fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So, you know, here you are. You're holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand, and the other hand you have on your hip. So you are ready to move forward, and you were ready. You were ready to move forward with this soulmate that's coming back in. You still have feelings for them. Some of you might be going, oh, I know who you're talking about, and there's no way, this and that, this and that. But if you think about it, you might still love them. And if they come back more grown and ready for, you know, not playing games, just, you know, for a real relationship, you may change your mind. I have the Ace of Swords next to the new life cycle and right under the Hierophant. So there's going to be honest, truthful communication that will be had and needs to be had here in order to move into this new life cycle with this person that you really are going to be happy to see, because you really do have feelings for them, if this is your reading. And then next to the Ace of Swords is the Page of Cups. This is, you know, you had your hands over your face. Like, how could they do this to me? You know? How could they just hand me a cup with a fish in it? When you had a big old fat cup of love for them. The Page of Cups can be a card for Pisces because there's a fish in the cup. But this is like immature love. The Page, it's a cup half full, okay? So you have a lot of questions about when you knew them before that will be answered. And the more questions that are answered here, the more you're going to be able to move forward with them. Because I have the Six of Swords right next to the Page of Cups and under the King of Wands. So the more swords that you collect, the more truth, the more clarity, you'll be able to move away from rocky waters right towards smoother, calmer waters. And that's exactly where you're heading. I think you're going to end up together for a very, very long time. It is going to take some work getting there. but that's mostly just getting to know each other again. I'm going to take out an angel card. Let's find out what your guardian angels and spirit guides have to say about this reading for Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius, what do they need to know from you? Okay, let's find out here. For Sagittarius, what do you need to know? It says choose freedom. So let's find out what they mean by choose freedom. I will read this to you. It's card number 15, if that means anything to you. Sometimes you may feel as though your way is blocked, but often that is just an illusion. You can free yourself from the obstacles that you are so focused on by choosing a different path. Turn your thoughts away from negativity and instead envision endless other possibilities you might act upon. Now, this is all about manifesting. This is all about choosing the freedom to spend your life the way you want to spend it. So if you have doubts when they come back and you still really have that big cup of love for this person, get to the truth, get to the clarity so that you can move forward towards what you really wanted. Maybe it's just delayed because timing before, and now it's time. So thank you, Sagittarius, for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.